I'm here with my Roblox roleplay family and we're all competing in a build battle. We have 1 hour to build anything Christmassy within a 5x5 square and with a 50k budget. You can vote for your favourite builder in the comments down below. Let's get straight into it. So I had a recording of the beginning of the build battle where we were all introducing ourselves, but my laptop decided to die on me 10 minutes in, which is why we've already started building. Ignore me looking stupid in the chat right now. My laptop is actually super slow. I need a new one ASAP. I kind of already had an idea of what I wanted to build. I'm trying to build a gingerbread house. I didn't want to do one too big because that would take too much time to decorate. Although we do have an hour to build, I just wanted to try and make it small but also add as much detail as possible. Here's me just adding a bunch of snow piles on top of the roof. I thought this was really cool, and I also added some around the gingerbread house on the floor. At the time this is being recorded, it is currently Saturday 20th of December and I'm going to be hosting a roleplay video today, Christmas roleplay. I am super excited for that one. It's going to be out on Wednesday 24th of December, which is Christmas Eve, so if you're interested, you can just check back my channel on Wednesday and it will be posted. I'm honestly so excited for that. But the only thing is, it is not feeling like Christmas right now. Christmas is literally in 5 days and honestly I'm not feeling it. I felt like the snow covered edges was not enough, so I decided to add some icicle string lights as well across the front. I decided to delete the snow covered edge and add it back, and now it just looks really stupid because it is not straight, but at this point in the video I didn't realize yet. Someone kept on undoing stuff and it really made me frustrated, but anyway, this is me trying to figure out the correct size for the pillow. Okay, that size was about perfect, so now I just need to find a different shade. At this point already about 15 minutes had gone and I just wanted to check on how everyone else was doing. This person was building an igloo, which is cool. I don't know why there's another random igloo. But anyway, back to my plot. This is where I realized that the snow covered edge was in fact not straight, so I had to make it more tilted so I could get it to be straight, if you know what I mean. Okay, here's me adding the windows. It took me like 5 minutes just to decide on which windows that I wanted to add. I felt like the pointed arch one was cute, but I wasn't really feeling it. So this looks so stupid right now. I thought it would be cute enough to add windows at the front, but that isn't enough space, so I could only put a door there. I decided to add a square window instead and just add structurals to make it have that 4 lines thingy. I don't know what it's called in Windows. I am so grateful for Transform Plus because this would have been looking so crooked without it. I really hate that the game pass is 600 Robux though, like that is so expensive. But anyway, I have all of the game passes and the window ended up looking at pretty what am I even saying? The window actually ended up looking pretty good. I decided to add a half window frame on top because I thought that was like a little, that was cute. Here's me adding some more detail to the windows and basically just positioning everything, making sure that it looks right. I went into basic shapes and I started adding some I added a cube and I just tried to get to, not a cube, oh my gosh, a sphere? Is that how you say it? Sphere? And I tried to like add these like small little gumball drops across the windows for a little bit more detail and different colors. I thought that would be so cute. It took me 2 minutes to figure out the perfect sizing for it, but anyway I did it and I just started adding them on top of each other, and this step took me 10 minutes, took so long. I finally added all the balls and then I started coloring them, and then I got mad when I realized I had to do the same thing on the other side, but it was kind of fun to add the little details, and by now literally all my both of my builders had already finished building and I was just the last one. This part was actually one of the most stressful parts because I was trying to finish in the time limit, but But I also didn't want to take too long because they were already finished and I didn't want to keep them waiting. I just told them they could add more detail, but they seemed persistent, like, we're finished. So basically I just had to try and hurry it up. Okay, I finished doing the windows and then I had to add more detail to the front. So I added candy cane string lights and I changed the string so it would like blend in with the color of the door. I'm actually really happy with like how I got the shade right of the gingerbread house, like the walls and everything. And the candy cane string lights was just such a cute addition to the build, and the red lighting was like, that just made it perfect, made it so much more Christmassy. I love that. Now that I added candy cane string lights, I went and I started adding candy cane, like actual candy canes. I really wanted to add like a neon sign, like there was a candy cane neon sign, but like it's meant to be a gingerbread house, so I didn't want to add too many candy canes. I added like small gingerbread houses around. And you know what? Actually, I just thought of something. If this video does well, then I'm gonna do like a video of me recreating the Bloxburg gingerbread house. That would actually be so cute. I think that idea has already been done, but you know, it's okay. At this point I felt really rushed because they were basically asking me when I was going to be done. They were basically telling me hurry up, so I had to get it done quickly. I wanted to add a lollipop on the top, but it just didn't look right, so I decided to add them all over on the floor instead. I hate that I had to keep on moving around the snow piles to get the lollipops in, but it's what it is. I had to duplicate the little balls and I tried to add it to the door frame, but then I realized that didn't really look right and there wasn't anything for the sides like pillars or anything, so I decided to move it there instead. And actually, now that I'm looking back at this, I was literally so stupid because instead of wasting my time adding the little balls on the as like to act as pillars, there was literally Christmas pillars that are literally, oh my gosh, there are literal Christmas pillars in the game and I wasted like 10 minutes trying to do this. Oh, sometimes I just make myself so mad, like how did I not see this before? But to be fair, I was like pretty stressed doing this, so I added some snow covered edges along the top of the door frame because it looked weird to have the little balls there but like nothing for like the top, and then I just decided to fix it up, make it a little more straight and neat. I really didn't want to, but I had to fight it and add the window at the back and also add the balls at the back too, but this step was really quick because I could just move all of the balls at once. But yeah, this is basically me finishing up, and this is where I finally remembered that I could add pillars to the house. So here's me just adding that. And that pillar, well, those pillars were the final touch of the gingerbread house. I am now done. What I really wanted to do though was to add gingerbread like lying on the floor. I think that would have been so cute, but they just wanted me to finish, so maybe for the thumbnail I'll do that, but I don't know. But yeah. Okay, this is me talking to my roleplay crew and asking whose house or whose build we're touring first. He did not want his build to be toured first. But anyway, let's just go over to it. It looks pretty cute. It kind of looks, the sunflower's kind of giving like, the exterior gives more like spring vibes than Christmas, but the build is super cute. I think there could have been more detail added, and the positioning and the colouring could have used a little bit more work. So I'd rate the bedroom about a 7 out of 10. Could have been more detail. Now next we go over to my gingerbread house. I actually really like this. It would have been nice if I could do an interior. There's just an exterior, but I'm actually like kind of happy with the build. I'd probably rate it a 7 out of 10 too. I think there should have been more consistency and maybe slightly more detail because it just feels like something's missing. I think this is him pointing out that I should have added a gingerbread man. I was going to, but there wasn't enough time. Anyway, this is the next person to, which is Yvie, and she plays Aria in my roleplay series. This is hers. She built an igloo. I feel like there definitely could have been more detail added to this. It would have been so cool if there was like stuff underwater, like a whole build. That's what I was expecting, but at least she tried. She said it was hard to do. That's fine. And as a thank you for them building with me, I decided to give them 20,000 each, and I'm gonna give them more later on as well when they take part in my roleplay. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any ideas, feel free to leave them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss a video that I post. I hope you have a good rest of your day or night. Bye!